Hey guys, it's Kingston here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make the fence gate fall trap. Now, this is not my design. I don't know who made it, but if you guys know, maybe you can put it in the comments. Now, I didn't steal the idea from anyone. I'm just making it to show you since I searched on YouTube and there weren't any tutorials. And if there are tutorials, I don't know what to search for them to find them, so I'm going to keep it simple and name this video the fence gate fall trap tutorial on how to make it and stuff. So there is another person on YouTube who has done this in their video, and his name is Hogan Hacks. I don't know if you guys probably never heard of him, but I'll put the video and his YouTube page in the description. But what this basically does is, yeah, I mean, you guys probably know what a fall trap does. But if you stand on a pressure plate or something, that gives power. Uh, there's pistons in the back here. I can open this up and you guys can take a look. There's pistons in the back here that push these fence gates. So what happens is, let me just cover this up and I can show you guys. On a faction server, or just maybe in multiplayer, whatever type of server you want, uh, you can have people follow you into a tunnel. It doesn't necessarily have to be a tunnel. It can be maybe a cave. It can't just be out in the open because you have to hide the redstone somehow. But so people follow you in, maybe if they're, PvP, they follow you in, and at the end of the tunnel, you would have a pressure plate or a button that you would hit or step on, and then boom, they would fall. They would fall to their deaths. Now you can make the hole a lot deeper. I just didn't have the time to make it very deep. So as you can see, it pushes then, these are open, so they fall through, like that. They fall through, they die, and pretty much this is the end output of how the trap looks. So I'm going to build a trap for you guys, and again, this is not my idea. I did not create this. I only saw it from my friends, and I'm only putting it on YouTube to simply show you guys how to build it. So I've built a very basic setup here. We have two walls, and one wall is going to be covering the redstone, the other is going to be covering where the blocks will be going. And then I also built a fall trap. It's not that big again. It doesn't have to be big. If you wanted to, it can go all the way down to bedrock on the server you play, or it can stay up like this, and maybe you can crit them out at their feet or something if you know how to play faction server or whatever. But so a basic trap is, so we're gonna get started. I'm gonna break open this wall so I can show you guys how to build it. And it did snow a little bit, and I had to stop that, but yeah, hopefully it doesn't interfere with anything. So how we're gonna start this is we're gonna get fence gates, and we're gonna place them down in 2 rows. And this trap can be as big as you want it, or it can be as small as you want it. Now, technically, it can be 1 by 1 or 1 by 2, but that's kind of stupid. You want it to be big so you can get more people in the trap. So I'm gonna set up these fence gates here, and I have it 6. Yeah, I have it 6 long. You can make it 10 long. You can make it 20 long, but that's gonna require more resources. And if you're tight on resources, you can make it 5 long. You can make it 3 long. Whatever, wherever you're trying to use it. Hopefully it'll fit into that standard. So what you want to do now is open these doors, because when the people fall through, they're gonna fall, and if these are closed, they'll be able to stand on them, and your trap will fail, and you'll probably die. But so you're gonna want to keep those open. Next, you want to get these redstone blocks, and you're gonna want to break these bottom parts. And I broke that door next, and you're gonna want to break the bottom part here and place these. And again, it doesn't have to be like in a tunnel in a not cobblestone, stone brick tunnel like this. It can be in a cave. You guys can get creative. You can make it somewhere in the sand. Technically, it doesn't have to be sand. It can be any type of material, like on this part, because the fence gate pushes them. You can have it in any biome. You can have it deep down underground. You can have it high up in there. Well, I don't know if that would work. But I just get creative. I mean, I'm only showing you guys how to build a trap, and it's up to you to get the people in the trap and to actually like place it down in smart areas where people will be able to fall into it. So we got this part of the trap, and now we're gonna want to place these pistons. So place these pistons 1 block away from here, and then a second row that are right up next to them. So she gets them that looks like this: 2 rows of fence gates, 2 rows of pistons, and they don't have to be sticky pistons. They can be normal pistons, and normal pistons are pretty easy to build. And then you want redstone blocks going under that. So now next part we're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to keep this part covered up so against like other people so they won't be able to see it. So you're kind of gonna have to hide this trap. But what you're gonna do is place redstone repeaters there, and then get a redstone signal to all of them. And you can have this redstone signal go anywhere. You can have it go into your base, into maybe like a small little area. You can maybe have a little pressure player here maybe that people can't see, and then I can go over. Now I heard something. Keep that open. Hopefully that doesn't mess up the trap. I don't think it will. So yeah, you can have a pressure plate or button anywhere. Get creative with it. It's up to you to think about that. So now what we're going to do is break out this back wall here, the side wall, and break in too deep into that. So we're going to have room for these blocks to push into that area. Now we're almost done with the trap, but we still have to add a few more parts. What I usually like doing, this is not necessary, but it really helps, is you can add string. You can add string to this bottom part. On most servers, faction servers, you can be for any type of server, but faction servers, which most people might use it on, people will fall and they'll try to ender pearl up into the air to save themselves, but they'll hit the string and that'll fail, and they'll just keep falling over there. Ender pearl will hit the string, they'll teleport up, and they'll just fall again since they're still in the trap. So that's a really nice thing to have. The string stops them from ender pearling or possibly getting out. So what you're going to do now is cover up this wall. Again, you can put it anywhere in a cave. You can have a hallway in your base maybe. Maybe outside your base. You can run in. People will follow you and you can drop them. You want to keep this part open back here for the blocks to go in. And yeah, that's about it. So we're going to test this. I'm going to keep this part open for demonstration purposes, but you guys can again be clever and put it in different spots. So I showed you over there, that's the original one. People are going to run through here, they're going to follow you. Hopefully they do follow you. Some players might be smart and not follow you, and there's nothing really much you can do about that. You can try to bait them, maybe take off your helmet, take off some of your armor, or just maybe pretend you're away from AFK, away from keyboard right here. They'll come and like start critting you out in here. You can step on the pressure plate, and it goes pretty quick. And that one messed up. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure because this redstone might have messed with it. You might have to move this redstone back. But I'm going to show you how to reset it now real quick, and we'll see if that fence gate does that again. What you want to do is break these blocks, and it might be hard because you can break them, but they're going to go down, they're going to fall. Maybe you have what are they called? Hoppers. Maybe you have hoppers down here that pick them up, you can retrieve them. You're going to want to break these pistons as well. You're going to want to break this side wall again, break these blocks. And what you want to do is place the pistons back over there. You can break this if you need to. And again, we're going to put these back. And that's going to open like that, but you can just do this. And it's the same thing. And you just want to make sure they're open. Make sure they're all open. And they're all open now. We don't want to cover this up. You can even cover this part up if you want as well. If you want to conceal it even more, maybe if you don't want people like block glitching and stuff, you can cover up this back wall. And then again, just cover this up. And then we're going to put in the floor. You want to keep those side blocks open because that's where the blocks go into. So let's try it one more time. Make sure that piston is open. I don't think it should mess up, but if it does, might have to take a look at it. Yep, it didn't, so we just had it closed last time. Make sure they're all open. So that's about it. I mean, it's up to you to know how to get the people in the trap. It's common sense. They chase you. Some faction server I've played on, the people are really stupid, and, well, it's not to insult anyone, but they'll follow you anywhere. They're kill thirsty. They're going to try to kill you. You can get maybe, I would say, up to 3 to 4 people in this trap if a lot of them are chasing you at one time. So that's about it. You can go back in the video if you missed something. But again, this is not my design. I did not build this. I will put a link in the description to someone that has used this trap. I don't know if he designed it either, but there's a video of him using the trap and killing people with it. So if you guys want to go watch that, you can. If you want to go ask him who got the idea from, you can. Things like that. I know him personally, so yeah, it's not like I'm getting this from some random guy. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys use this trap to your advantages. It's a pretty nice trap to have around, and I really like it because it's something different from just regular pistons pushing, sand falling. People really can tell those are traps since they see gravel or sand just sitting there, and they won't go in your trap. And this one's a bit different, and that's why I like it. So yeah, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll post another video sooner or later. Bye.